tempting the Father. Where is your will, my friend? Insatiate, never even bother. You and I on the right, traded a life for the leverage. In between the lands and lights, you're not what you seem. Step inside, see the devil at night. Too many times we've lived.
you crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out and I'll lay your ship bare. See, I'll leave with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I will do. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me
for power became known to more and more people, the demands to do something about this outrageous man became louder and louder.
the job.